At the end of the conference today, when you go driving home and you start driving down the street to your house, you feel the road vibrating because somebody in the neighborhood has got the bass way too loud. And you're thinking, oh, those neighbors, there they go again. And you turn the corner and you see your house behind cars all out in the road and up on your driveway, and some are even on your lawn. And there's people walking in and out of your house, you don't know who they are. And there's a number of kegs of beer out on your front lawn. And you see your beautiful boy Melvin there with a red Solo cup. And you walk up to him and you say, hi Melvin, sweetheart, how are you doing, baby? Oh, that ain't happening, huh? Would you even need to say anything to your son? Or just by looking at you, would he know that life as he knows it is over? He would know, okay? So for the rest of you, what do you think she has done from the time Melvin was a little guy until now that he's 14, that she just gives him a look and he knows, oh, I have messed up so badly? What has she probably done? Set expectations and held them accountable. So what's happened is she probably said, Melvin, if you do things over here, that's good. But if you do things over here, there are going to be consequences. And for whatever reason, when he chose to do things that she said don't do, she reinforced the consequences. So in a workplace, when your organization's values are written as behaviors, not aspirations of feeling, but are written as behaviors, they become tools for your managers to point to when employees are starting to veer off track. We want people to understand how to think strategically, because the more we can help every other employee in the organization understand the direction that we're heading, we enhance their ability to see the bigger picture impact so we can continue to position ourselves for the future. So the difference here is thinking here and now and what's coming next. Managers focus on the here and now. What do we need to do today, this week, this month, this quarter, this year, the next 18 months to do what is expected of us to produce? A leader thinks, what do we need to start planning for now? And what do I need to start teeing this team up for now? So when it hits, when our vision from our strategic plan hits, we have the team in place, ready to go with the strategies to move this organization forward. There are a couple problem areas that most of my client organizations are dealing with. Number one is really not being clear as an organization or as a department or as a team or person where you're heading. Okay, let's look at our organization's strategic plan. And let's really visualize as a company, as an organization, how are we going to look differently 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever it is? How is your department going to physically be different? And how are the positions going to change and the position responsibilities going to change? Or how will they need to change to help you and your department do what it needs to do at that point in the future? And the second thing that happens is when they're not being effective as managers and clearly communicating with their employees, you have a productivity breakdown, you have a communication breakdown, and it just affects every aspect of the business. It's one thing to be frustrated with a peer, but it's another thing to be in a position, in a leadership or management position, where you have the ability to help those that you're not currently happy with for their level of performance to perform to a better level. The 5 stages of focused leadership provides great structure to a management team because where the team tests out, it's indicative of the infrastructure problems that they're having. So the uniqueness about the tool is it's a very quick, simple way for the leadership team to just identify where is my team currently located, and that tells me very quickly which skill sets we need to hone in on and help them develop a bit further, because it's not only who gets hired, it's who gets recruited, who gets interviewed properly, who gets onboarded properly, who gets trained properly, who gets coached properly, who gets promoted properly, who gets retained.
The big thing that struck me is that it's really all about you as an individual first needs to make whatever changes in your leadership style, your development and growth in order to allow others to move on as well. I think it just gives a really good, simple process for organizations to really take a look at themselves in the mirror and ask some of those tough questions.